Very much indeed. You may be asking yourself this morning, as we've been talking about it, what exactly is the definition? The definition of the X Factor. Well, ask no more, Ruthie. Here we go.
I thought it was absolutely fantastic.
You sang that from the depth of your heart.
The X Factor 2010 is
And here he is, living the dream, as Eamon just said to him.
That's what you are doing. What have the past 3 months been like?
It's been crazy. I've been sort of in and out of the studio, starting work on the album, which is, the first place I wanted to get in the studio writing. It was going in the right direction, and then the tour started.
Yeah.
And now
I'm glad you fitted all that work in between girlfriends. That's been very good. Are you as notorious with the girlies as we read in the papers?
No, absolutely not. I know, I'm a good boy. They love to make up a story.
Well, it does look, I have to say, looking at the kind of pages, gossip pages that you seem to be falling, they make it look like you're falling out of a different nightclub every single night.
Not every night. I've lost my footy once or twice. That had nothing to do with the drink. I've been having a good time since the show.
And is there a special person at the moment in your life?
I can't comment on that, I'm afraid.
That's good, I like that face. Okay. That's I'm not telling you anything, Faye.
Yeah.
But what about the fans now? Because obviously during the X Factor we saw, you were mobbed everywhere you went. Has that calmed down a bit, or do you still get followed around by people?
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on where you go. Arriving at the airport in Ireland was quite something. There was a bit of mobbing happening, and he ended up on the conveyor belt myself with my bags and stuff. It was incredible.
But is that frightening? I mean, it sounds,
Well,
it sounds
they're young
fun.
girls, so I mean, if it was old men, then it would be different. Do you know what I mean? You've got to be careful. No, it's different everywhere we go. Some of the hotels that we're in on tour are, packed full of girls waiting for One Direction, basically.
Yeah. You see, you must have moments where you think, if it hadn't have gone my way, if I had have been eliminated at an earlier stage, it all would have been so different. I mean, if you hadn't have won it, if you'd have gone out one of the early stages, what would you be doing now? What would life be like now?
Oh God, I've no idea. I'd probably be back at the skate park, to be fair, or back in the pub playing. I don't know. It's just I just can't.
Singing would still be there. You wouldn't have to go get a real job.
I wouldn't. Well, I would never give up ever. But I just wouldn't be doing this.
It's interesting how you say, I would never have given up with music. So you always had that, that dream, that drive and ambition.
Yeah, I've just been doing it for so long, and just put everything into it. I don't do much else. Skateboarding and singing and playing guitar, do you know what I mean? And that's what I would have done.
It's the perfect life. Yeah. You are living the dream.
But if we'd have met you before X Factor, what would your dream have been? Where you'd have seen yourself musically, where would you have liked to have seen yourself?
Well, I mean, I've always been dreaming big, but until it's one thing. Until it happens, you can't conceive it. Do you know what I mean? It's just.
Now the tour is a dream for so many other people. Who's on the tour with you?
We've got, it's myself, Aidan, One Direction, Rebecca, Katie, Wagner, Paige, Cher.
Is Mary there?
Mary, yeah. Oh, Mary Byrne, she had a great
Not Stacey, is Stacey not on the tour?
No. But no,
busy, I think, isn't she, doing...
She is, yeah, it's a chocker. But everyone's getting on so well, and it's great to see everybody's improving as the shows go on, from the first show, even with, 6 shows in, I think. And everybody's just getting so much better at, working the crowd, just vocally and everything. It's just.
And what are the numbers you sing when you go out there? What are the favourites?
Some of the favourites are obviously Firework, which is a tough song. The single is There When We Collide, first time I ever saw your face.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Which is great, but I mean,
we had that at our wedding. That song was sang during the ceremony.
Not Firework. the first time ever I
It's
saw
not
your face.
far.
Yeah, I know, it's an incredible song, I love it. I mean, but trying to squeeze it out at 3:30 in the afternoon in a matinee is not the easiest thing to do, you know what I mean?
It's quite an emotional song.
It is,
you
yeah.
kind of get them in the zone. So tell us about the album. So you're teaming up with some pretty top record producers and things now, aren't you? Which must be also a dream come true.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've been writing for years, and it's what I do most. You know, sit and write and doing it with people at the top of their game. It's just an absolute dream come true. We've got, you know, half an hour's worth of sketches down already, and we're heading in the right direction.
So what does that mean? Is that original? Is that new material?
Yeah,
is that just a Matt Cardle take on classics?
No, it's all original stuff. We're, you know, we're like rehashing stuff that I've had before. You know, just writing together, co-writing. It's just going swimmingly.
And do you worry about, you know, being too kind of moulded by record companies and things because you're an X Factor winner? You know, this is the way you've come to this fame, because you've also got very clear ideas of your music and how you want it to be. Are you allowed to do what you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, they're encouraging me to do, you know, to go in the direction that I should go in, right? Because if you don't, then it's something's gone wrong. And I'd never do something that I don't have faith in, because you know, you need to have faith in your product, otherwise you can't sell it. So yeah, I believe in what I'm doing.
Ruth thinks you should be a judge on the new series because there's a vacancy going, and she thinks because
I just think, you know, I just think for an ex-winner, you know, contestant and a winner, that you'd know how they feel when they walk on, you know about those auditions, you're very good musically.
I notice he's not saying no to any of this.
No, I'm just taking this all in.
Yes.
But the concept, you know, I think the concept of it would be very interesting to have an ex-contestant.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've got the same thing going on with Cheryl, really.
Yeah,
she came through.
True. Or Alicia Dixon doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Why? Because you couldn't say the nasty
I would
things
be
about
nice to everyone, every single night.
Yeah.
And what do you think about Simon? Can you imagine X Factor? Because, you know, all the rumour is that he's going to America to do the American X Factor and taking Cheryl with him, so there'll be 2 vacancies. Although now there's a question mark over whether Cheryl will go.
Right.
I can't imagine X Factor without Simon Cowell.
No, I mean, it would be a different show. You know, obviously he's an integral part of it. I've no idea. I've not heard these rumours, to be fair, about who might be doing it, who might not. I think it'll still be a great show, either way, because it's just, you know, the people make it.
What's the nastiest thing he ever said to you in your time?
Nastiest thing?
Did he ever say anything? Cutting comment?
I can't remember. He had a go. We did have a pop. He had a little pop at me back when I was ill, and he said, "Well, I'm ill as well." And I was like, "You don't have to sing, mate." No.
Actually, you were really ill because that was proper laryngitis, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We've got a lot of people who want to talk to you. On Facebook, Hazel Robson. Hazel says, "What's the most extravagant thing you've bought since winning the show?"
Yes, are you rich now?
Absolutely not. I bought myself a new guitar. That is as far as it's gone.
Yeah. Why had you too much debt to clear, or what?
No, I tell you what. I spent a bit of cash paying off debts. It's like getting it all off my back.
Good.
That's a good feeling.
It feels great.
Gail Oldfield on Facebook. Is fame as you thought it would be, and do you like it?
No, nothing's ever what you expect. It never turns out the way you'd think. Parts of it are absolutely incredible. Parts of it are harder to deal with. But it's like anything in life. Nothing's all good all the time. You've got good bits and bad bits, but the good bits just.
So you're finding the lack of privacy hard to deal with a bit? I understand if you did, because it's not natural.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just odd. Sometimes you do just want to sit in the corner of a pub and just read the paper and have a pint and just not get out.
What about you and Aidan? What's the relationship? Victoria Dandretta wants to know. You and Aidan Grimshaw, are you going to do a duet?
I'd love to. I mean, he is so talented, especially the guy's only 19. And he's a good mate. Just good mates. Just happy to be on board.
Rachel Lancaster on Facebook, when is the album out? We know you're working on it. When can we buy it?
The release date is penciled for October. So fingers crossed then, but when it's right and when it's ready, I don't want to rush it.
Will you come back when it is out?
Of course
come
I will,
back, maybe sing us a tune?
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
Meanwhile, you're touring with the X Factor tour, and that goes on. It ends in Cardiff in, well, I don't know, 10th of April, Sunday 10th of April.
Yeah.
Thanks,
lovely
Matt.
talking to you.
Thank you
Thanks
so
very much indeed, Matt. Lovely
Enjoy.
talking to you.
Thank you.
It smells lovely.
It does smell lovely.
You're not joking. Anyway, that's it. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.